Creators, filmmakers, and light lovers, what's good? It's your boy Will, back in the building with another video. Welcome back to my channel. So yo, today we are checking out a new LED video light from GVM. This light right here is going to be their SD200B Pro, which is a bicolor continuous LED light, great for content creation, filmmaking. You can even use this for photography. This is boasting a nice 200 watts of power. This is a budget-friendly powerhouse that promises to bring some serious firepower to your studio or set without burning a hole in your wallet. Some of the key features here is going to be the 200 watts of power. You have adjustable color temperature, lighting effects, app control, and the standard bonus mount. So you can basically adapt this light to any type of modifier like a lantern, softbox, or even something cool like a snoot. In this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into this LED powerhouse, and I'm gonna let you guys know everything you need to know, including some pros, some cons, and things to consider to hopefully help you guys make an informed decision. But before we dive in, if this is your first time here or checking out one of my videos, my name is Will, and I make videos about content creation, budget tech, and filmmaking gear. So if that's something you're into, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you can check out future videos just like this one. All right, so if you are ready, let's go ahead and jump into the unboxing or unbagging of this LED light, and let's see everything that this thing has to offer. Let's go. First, can we just admire how nice this bag is? Really love like this red ring around. You got your GVM logo. This has a strap on top, and the light is actually super heavy. Zippers are nice too, and it's actually super padded. Like the side is like a pelican, kind of tough. I feel like I can smash this. Once you get inside, you got your information cards that include stickers, and you have your GVM app. Next thing is going to be a power cable. It's like way more than enough cable that you could ever possibly need. Then you have your power brick right here, and it uses a special connector that you'll plug into the light. And one thing I noticed about this that I really like is the V-mount that they included here. Next thing you got is going to be your reflector. You have your Bowens connector, and last but not least, you have your LED light. It's super, like, I want to say this is like at least about 10 pounds. Here is the V-mount connector. I could take this like this, and then I could slap that on like that. So now this doesn't just dangle everywhere, it's attached to the light. And then you can obviously see the fan as well. This light shouldn't overheat because there's a lot of holes right here, so you know air can breeze through. To swap out modifiers, there is a latch right here, and you pretty much are going to take it, twist, and this now shows the actual LED light. You can see here where you can attach this to your light stand rather, and you twist both sides, and now you can angle the light like so. Here is the button layout on the back, and one cool thing about this light that's like more on a pro level is going to be the 5-pin DMX. You can basically connect multiple lights using a DMX matrix. The quality is definitely pro level on a consumer budget when it comes to like the thickness of this light and just overall quality. This is 10% right now, and you can see it's pretty much can light up this room. That is like 2%, which is still pretty bright. This is 100%, which you can't even tell what's going on behind me. Another thing that I just noticed that's super cool is this right here actually lights up as well when the light is on. So I think that's a pretty cool way to indicate if the light is on or not. Okay, so let's talk numbers. The GVM SD200B Pro is a bicolor LED video light with a color temperature of 2700 to a 6800, which is more of a cool color temperature, rated at over 97 plus CRI, so your colors look true to life. All right, let's take a look at the back of the light for easy control. So here is the light all set up, and it's a simple on and off switch right here. You have CCT mode, you have source mode, and then you have the effect mode. To toggle inside the menu, you pretty much will use these dials to toggle between the 3 different options, and then you select in to go inside of that selection. This will adjust the brightness of the light itself. And then the other option is to adjust the color temperature. This is 2700 Kelvin. I can take it all the way up to 6800 Kelvin, which is the coolest this light can get. The source mode allows you to select between different light sources. The next thing you got is going to be the effect mode. So if I go there, select in, now I have a bunch of effects to choose from. There is CCT loop, you have candle, bad bub, bad TV, paparazzi, you know, the normal stuff that most lights have. And what's cool is if I select in, right now I'm in explosion, so I can make the light be 5500 Kelvin in this mode, or I can make it a warmer color. What I wanted to show you guys is the fan speed. The automatic mode for this is going to be smart, which basically means that the fan will be on a lower speed. If the light heats up too much, then it will switch over to high gear. So basically you're allowing the light to choose the fan speed that's best suited for the scenario. So if I wanted to, I can switch it to high. Let me know if you guys can hear that. And then you have the silent fan mode option. Now, the one thing with silent fan mode is if you have it selected and you go to adjust your light, the light will not allow you to adjust the brightness past 25%. So that is just one thing to keep in mind, that if it's important to be in silent fan mode, you won't be able to exceed the intensity of 25. But if I go back to smart mode, I'm at 100% and the fan is still on silent because the light doesn't think it's required yet to go into high mode. You want to just be in smart mode to have the most adjustment for the light, and when the light, or if the light gets hot enough, it will automatically go into high fan speed. Let's connect it to the GVM app. The app is called GVM LED, and I already have the app, so I'm just gonna open it. This is the home screen for this app. So the app is very straightforward, super easy to use. So first thing you're gonna do is hit add device, and this uses Bluetooth. So as you can see, it already found my GVM Pro SD200B. I select it and then I hit start connection. If I have more lights, I can add it, or I can create groups right here. There's 3 different modes for this light. Same thing like on the back, you have the CCT, and I can simply press 3200 Kelvin, and as you saw, it immediately switched in real time. I hit 4300, 56, and the light changes in real time. I have the intensity here. You have these different dimming curves. So right now I'm on line. If I hit Expo, it kind of just creates a different look for the light. If I hit log, it's like more high powered, and S gives it like a nice S curve roll off. I can simply turn the light on and off as well right here with that toggle. And I can even save this preset if I really liked it by hitting save right there. Go now to source matching. So this is great for different environments. If we were in, like, let's say a club and they had tungsten lighting, I can simply select on tungsten right here and it's going to match. Now we go into the effects. I have different options: lighting, CCT loop, candle, bad bub, TV, paparazzi, etc. We can simply select on lightning, and you see at the bottom there is the start trigger. I can adjust the color temperature for this. I can adjust the amount of flashes and then the intensity. So if I hit start on this, it is doing this lightning effect, which can come in handy for certain scenes. The app is super easy. I actually prefer to use the app to make adjustments versus the back of the light itself. And obviously some things in the app you can't do, such as like DMX controlling. It doesn't look like I can do adjust fan speed as well, so you will have to use this. But if it's for simple control of the light itself, the app is where it's at. I'm going to show you guys a real world test of using this light with some examples so you can get an idea of what this thing is capable of. Alright, so I'm setting this up at a 45-degree angle, and right now I'm using a lantern style softbox. So this is the light that is given off. Pretty nice, right? And this is with the lights off and back on, so you can see the light quality. And right now I have it at about 20%. Now we're going to switch to a softbox with a grid, and I still have it set up at the 45-degree angle. This is what it's looking like. Little zoom in action. Looking good, right? And this is without the light, and this is back with the light. And notice here I have this light at about 33%. Now we're going to switch over to the reflector. This is without the light, and this is with. And notice how directional this light is. And I have this at like 1% of brightness, and it's like still the same exposure for using the softbox and the lantern. Now this is with the lights completely off. Dark room, you can't see me. And this is with it on, and this is like a good exposure, and I just have this at like 1%. So here is a side by side comparison using all three different methods of lighting, so you can get an idea of what those look like. So this thing is bright at full power, easily can light up a medium-sized room. With the softbox, you get a really nice soft glow that looks like it's straight out of a cinematic movie. So some pros and cons with the GVM SD200B video light that I've noticed. So my first pro is super bright, especially for the budget price. I don't think most people would need anything more, especially if you're like a solo creator. Next pro here is going to be the Bowens mount. As long as you got a Bowens mount, you don't have to worry about getting any additional adapter. Another cool feature here that I'm considering a pro is going to be the app control. If you mount this up somewhere super high and you already got everything dialed in, you can make changes on the fly easily without having to bring the light back down and readjusting it back up. Now for the cons. One con is the fan does make a slight noise. You're not gonna notice it, versus I do have some lights that truly have a silent fan, so not really a con, but it's something that I wanted to mention. My next con here is it's not super compact like other smaller lights, but again, the trade-off here is either compact or powerful. My last con or thing to consider is in order to use this light, you do have to actually have it powered up. In some cases, how other lights, they do have like a rechargeable battery. So who is this light truly for? I'm gonna say this is for your solo creator, maybe indie filmmaker, YouTuber, content creator, TikToker. This would be a good addition if you need like really good lighting in all scenarios for like a good key light, backlight. Since it's bicolor, it will come in handy if you need to like match, let's say, fluorescent lighting and a certain scene. And for the power it puts out, it is truly budget friendly. It won't be replacing like your 600D aperture light, but for its price, it packs a heavy punch. So there you have it, the GVM SD200B Pro. Not perfect, but definitely consider if you're building out your lighting kit. If you want to pick this guy up or learn more, I will have a link down in the description. Now that link will save you some money while giving me a small kickback. So if you're looking to save some money and hook your boy up, link down in the description. With all that being said, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed, please don't forget to leave your boy a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I'm gonna holla at y'all next week in my next video. Deuces.